What up, y'all? Um, Listen. So today, I just want to talk about. Listen, be yourself, bro. Be yourself, but you gotta watch out for fake energies, bro. Because when you are yourself, authentic, and just naturally yourself, there's gonna be a lot of people who they see you different and shit, and you don't mess with them because you can tell certain fake shit going on. You feel me? You get the knowing information and shit that motherfuckers think you never know. You feel me? So especially if you got like if you a chosen one, or like you got like, you got special abilities and shit, or like you got a different style, swag. Most likely, there will be people trying to put you down because they can't swag like you, or they can't articulate like you. And listen, like, you know this shit. You know this shit. You know I ain't just talking. You know I'm not just talking. You be like, yo, why the fuck nigga acting so weird when all you do is show love and shit? You feel me? Like you first you like give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. You like, nah. But then you gotta understand, bro. This where everything changed right here. Energy. It's all about energy. That's why I said, like, the chosen ones and people who can like feel frequencies and energies and shit, they know already. Like, you can't fake that shit. You feel me? So you'll know, like, if you do feel like a certain type of way, say you got a high discernment for real, and you feel like, oh yeah, this ain't right for real, you know, bro, trust your discernment. Trust your discernment, because I promise you don't want to not trust you. You don't want to not trust your discernment, bro, because yo, motherfuckers will try to take advantage of you, and then, bro, you wouldn't expect it to be the motherfuckers you think it is, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Closest partners, closest family. Like, listen, if you feel like there is something weird, if you feel like it's something weird, don't just sit on it. Don't just sit there and let it, go acknowledge or whatever. You feel me? Don't let it. Even if you don't say nothing to them for real, just be like, just think in your head, like, okay, I do this, do that. There's no reason for a motherfucker to be acting like this. If you say you my friend, brother, anybody, bro, grandmother, anybody, bro, anybody can get it. That's what motherfuckers don't understand, bro. Because listen, once you understand, bro, that this shit deeper than the physical, and it's also like, you feel me? Once you understand that shit, if you care about your life, you gonna be moving different. You feel me? Like, a motherfucker who don't care about their life for real is gonna be just gonna let that shit happen. But that's the thing, man. Like I said, like, you don't know if it's happening to you or not. You wondering why your energy shit been changing and shit. Especially if you got a high frequency. Listen to me. If you have a high frequency, bro, you're going to naturally attract all the fucking bad energy. I don't know why it works like that, but like, you know, like, that's on you though. You gotta be the one to deflect it. You gotta know not to respond to certain shit. because that's what people want. They want your reaction, so your energy can be transferred to them, so they can go ahead and move on with their lives and up in their lives, and then they'll be around you just to take your energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's devious as fuck. Because listen, like, I'm not gonna say like everybody be aware of it. You feel me? Like, because like that's the demons like control the motherfuckers. But like the motherfuckers that are aware of it, that's some crazy work. You know? And that's why I be like, yo, stick with God. Stick with God, because like no matter what you going through, bro. No matter, bro. Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. If you do care about your life or whatever, bro, like, if you do, for real, God really is the answer. And here's the thing, you don't got to, you don't gotta do all these religions and stuff like that. You just gotta be like, God, protect me for real. That's it. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. God loves his people so much that you don't even need to do it in a specific way. You get me? You can just be like, yo, God, I've been something been feeling off lately. Reveal to me. That's, yo. If you want to, but listen. You gotta also eat right too to connect with God. You gotta eat right. You gotta eat the right things. You gotta take care of your body. That's why people be having demons and they don't even be knowing for real. Because they eating all the bullshit in the world. And then they see you eating good and doing good and trying to do better for yourself. That's when the motherfucker's gonna be like, you faking it and shit. Whole time you don't know who the fuck I am. You ain't been around me long enough to know who the fuck I am. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't let shit slide, especially if you got a high energy. Because if you got a high energy, bro, God is going to put shit in your favor. Like, if you spreading good in the world, or at least you trying to spread good in the world, and you not trying to be a part of the people, the evil part, you know, and you trying to do good, God will show you. You feel me? He'll show you. But you gotta understand something. Change. It's hard for a motherfucker to change when they've been stuck in a way for the longest, and then they think that way was right the whole time. You know? Come to find out they wrong, and God got a better way. I'm trying to tell you, whatever you think, you in your way, or whatever you, oh yeah, I'm gonna chase my goals, yada yada. Get fuck what God gotta say, type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. You are blocking blessings, opportunities that you would have never thought you had in your life from blocking God, or like blocking your energies. And that's the thing, like, you wouldn't even know you're doing it. That's why you gotta know the science to this shit. It's a real science to this shit. Energy is real. When you touch somebody's hand, that's energy transfer. You gotta understand this shit. So if you feeling drained around certain people, and then here's the thing, bro. Most of the time, 90% of the time, you gonna feel that shit. First, you gonna be like, why my energy low? You feel me? But then, 90% of the time, when you start peeping that shit, motherfuckers gonna start acting weird out of nowhere. promise you, bro. You like, yo, I ain't changed, I ain't do nothing. But bro, you can tell they changing because you growing. You feel me? You can tell you changing because they change. You can tell you're changing for the better because they're changing. You feel me? For the worse. Because they see you getting better. You feel me? So you gotta watch out for bitch ass niggas. You feel me? Because you can feel that shit from a mile away. That's all I'm saying. Be careful with your energy because niggas is bitches. And they wanna take your energy. So, yeah. And then, like I said, if you vibrate high, bro, low vibrational motherfuckers, they are going to want to steal your energy. I promise you. And they won't even know. So you gotta protect your energy. Because you don't know what demons people hold. And then they don't even know they holding them demons. So always protect your energy. No matter what. I don't give a fuck what people say.